am currently in Bansko, Bulgaria, and I want to share my experience being in Bulgaria as a black woman. Now, your first thought may be, why the heck are you even in Bulgaria? Well, I needed to get out of the Schengen area. I'm traveling the world for a year, and after 60 days in the Schengen area, I wanted a break, and I didn't want to leave Europe just yet. And I wanted to stay somewhere that was very low cost. And so I needed to find what those countries were. I knew Croatia was one of them, but Croatia has gone up in pricing recently. And I also knew Romania was one of them. So I knew that I wanted something with a mountain view. And so Bansko, Bulgaria came up. And so I truly came here for the mountain view, which is in the background right now, and to give myself a break from the Schengen area, because you only have 90 days within a 180-day period to be in the Schengen area in Europe. So what is Bansko, Bulgaria? Well, it is a ski town. It is a very small population. I think someone said that it's between 10 to 12,000 in the off season, which is in the summer, and then it gets up to 40,000 people during the ski time. And I really wanted to go somewhere in nature and slow, so I wouldn't have FOMO. Like, I wouldn't feel like I was missing out on doing a tour or going to a rooftop bar or doing all the things that I was doing the last 60 days. And so Bansko is perfect for that. There is restaurants and things to do here, but it's very slow. And it's a ski town, and it's in the summer in a ski town, so it's off season. And so this was a perfect place for me to just reflect on my 60 days of travel solo, and then also save money and just woosah. There are a lot of great restaurants in Bansko. The food is bland. They don't know what season it is here, but the meat is tender. Like, the lamb is pretty common in restaurants here, and I've been loving the cappuccinos that I've been getting. Overall, like, the food it's basic, but it's low cost. So when you go to the restaurant, you're not paying what you would pay in the States, for example. So I went to a kind of like a modern restaurant today, and I'm showing you the aesthetics of it, and got a burgers and fries and a water, and I ended up paying comparable to what, $8 USD, and I was in there for 3 hours just chilling, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of good it's a lot of good aesthetically pleasing restaurants, and restaurants that have, I would say, good food considering how bland it is. Do I feel safe here as a black woman and not seeing other black people really here? Yes. I feel the same that I would feel like in the US. Now the difference is that there are people in Bansko who probably have never seen a black person. I'm not for sure, but I've definitely gotten the stares like, like, what the, where you. And then I have gotten the awkward, can I take a picture with you, just because they saw me out here. Like, I was, a few Saturdays ago, I was out taking pictures, and I got interrupted. I'm thinking they want me to take a picture of them, and they wanted to take a picture with me, and I'm like, yeah, no. So yeah, there was like a viral video of a woman in Turkey, a black woman in Turkey, and she was just like, all people were just like taking pictures of her. And it's like, to me, I'm not trying to be treated like I'm some like circus attraction or whatever. Like, no. So that's not that's not cute to me. So I declined those offers, but overall, that's it. I've gotten like God's honking the horn at me while I'm walking, and like I said, the stairs, but like nothing out of the way. I haven't gotten anything inappropriate from people saying so because I'm a black woman. Now, this is my last night here, so I hope I'm not jinxing myself. I've been out walking here at night. I have not had any issues from that standpoint, but that's been my experience from that perspective of, do I feel safe? I do have a 1-bedroom, very nice Airbnb. If you haven't seen my video of my first horrible Airbnb in Bansko, check the description for that link. But I really love this place because it was pretty big for the area, and y'all saw that patio, the sneak peek of that mountain. Just beautiful, and it was so quiet. I could hear the water streams at night when I went to sleep. And it's in a central location. It's about a 2-minute walk from where I am right now. Let me give you a little background on me. I am an introverted person. Like, I know how to have conversations with people, but I have to put in a lot of effort. Now, I have spent a lot of time walking around and just relaxing. And I met a lot of people through co-working Bansko. I have another video on that, and I'll link it in the description box below. But I paid for 1 week membership there just to meet people socially, and I did not meet any black people, but I met a lot of cool people anyway. And in total, I have only seen 3 other black people. I seen 1 black woman, and I seen 2 black guys, and that's been it. And in the setting that I met them in, I wasn't able to talk to them. And the one guy, we were in a bar, but he just chose like to go out of his way not to talk to me. So whatever. So all skin folk ain't your kinfolk is. What I mean is that this guy deliberately did not make eye contact with me. So we couldn't even do the like, what up fam head nod, like I see you. You know the head nod when you see when you only see one other black person. He did not want to acknowledge me. And he has that right not to. I just thought it was weird. Like, wow, really? Real thing. And I knew that in the States, but it's like, it's frustrating to me when I'm like, I see somebody like, hey, you give them that look, like, and they like, that's been what I've been getting from, I would say, just black men in general in Europe. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. But yeah, I have not been interacting with any black people since I've been here. So it has not bothered me from a sense of feeling like just lonely or anything like that. I've been making great connections, so it's not like that. But there's a language barrier in general throughout Europe. I mean, people from all over the world. So if they speak English, they don't get my slang, and I speak fast to them. And so when they speak English, it's just accents, back and forth. So that can be a little draining at times. But back to co-work Bansko, I met people there, and it was great because I was able to go hiking. This is a beautiful Perrine National Park that I went hiking at twice with people that I met from co-working Bansko. Look how beautiful this is. These are the mountains that I will look out the window at. And this is some of the people that I was hiking with. They were so much fun, and we were defeated at this point. But it was just a great experience, and I'm so glad that I met them and we went hiking. I was able to just explore different restaurants that I would not have considered if I had not met them. I am losing my lighting, but I want to say that I've also had the great opportunity of connecting with locals. I've met a great guy named Mario from a bike shop. I rented a bike from him, and ever since then he like befriended me. He makes like good house wine in Rakir, which is like the official like liquor, aka moonshine of Bulgaria. And through him, I've been able to meet other locals. I've met a wonderful woman named Natalia from Ukraine, and she's been telling me about her experience leaving Ukraine and being, in Bulgaria. And her family, some of her family still in Ukraine. So just connecting on different things. And Natalia even helped me take my hair down, y'all. So I've just been able to make connections. And I would say the big thing for me with being the only black person here is, again, it's not just like the racing, it's more of the language barriers like I mentioned before. But I need to take a break because it takes a lot more energy when you're not around a group of people that just know you and get you. It does. And I would say I experienced this in college. So it's like after I'm having a great day, like lunch or whatever with people, I'm like, okay, I'll see y'all later for dinner or whatever, and they just want to hang out through the whole day. And I'm like, I need a moment, y'all. I just need a moment. And they don't understand why not. So additional context here. I also mean being the person teaching about black culture happens when you're the only black person. And it doesn't happen intentionally from non-black people, but it tends to happen and it can be very draining. And that's what I'm talking about here. No harm meant, but it happens and it gets on my nerve. Then you add to that being a person from the USA. So it's a lot of explaining and teaching, and then you have a language barrier. I need a break, period. And that's what I'm trying to explain here. Hair. These braids you see me wearing, I got them done in Sofia, Bulgaria, which is like 2 hours away from here. I had braids in my hair before this that I got done in Porto, but black hair care products, they don't exist here, and I didn't expect them to exist here. And before I came to Bulgaria, I made sure to do my due diligence and get some black hair care products in Granada, Spain. and that has worked for me as far as like just hair oil that I needed to oil my scalp and just different stuff. So if you have a question about hair, there are black people in Sofia, Bulgaria, but I have not seen, outside of the three that I mentioned, any black people in Bansko, Bulgaria. And so when I got my hair braided, I'm like, girl, where are the black people? And she was like, we here. She was from Nigeria, but she was funny, and she was like, we here. And I'm like, where y'all at? Because people in the Facebook groups can't find you. So one tip is to always look for a black expat group in whatever country you're visiting. I did not do that beforehand, but I really didn't. I didn't really care. I just needed a break and just be in nature. And I was prepared to be in the house for a month streaming and just video FaceTime with my friends. Like, I was cool if that was gonna be my month because I just was that burnt out. So I really went out on a limb, just coming out here randomly based off of the prices that I saw on Airbnb and looking at a few YouTube videos from people that did not look like me, but they said it was just so beautiful. And I'm like, let's just go there. I didn't see any travel alerts for Bulgaria or anything. So it's been great. But all in all, I am so freaking glad that I came here. And I've had, like I said, a great experience. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you have any questions for me? Would you consider coming to a country when you looked on YouTube and there wasn't no black people? And when you searched on Facebook, it wasn't a whole lot of black people in the expat groups? Let me know what you think. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.